Well, hot diggity dang, it's episode 221 of Wassup Flobo. Yo, what's going on, everybody? I bet this week has been treating you well, crossing fingers and toes as we roll into June. I got some thoughts about that. Before I was going to say thank you so much for checking out this episode and all the other episodes in that Wassup Flobo canon. It's my least advertised show, but the audience is consistent, which means you guys know when this drops. Let me know how you're digging it so far as I look at 221 episodes of a show I should have canceled years ago. But in the meantime, there's many ways you can support me and the channel. The main one is the Patreon, patreon.com/Flobo Boys. We call it the Boisterous Crew. A lot of cool things there. We have that new Amsterdam early access. We have Flobo Tries. We have the gig blogs, the photo galleries, and more. Maybe I should do some more of that poetry writings and as well. Patreon.com/Flobo Boys. And you can always say, hey, look, I'm not into the monthly things. I don't need extra content. I'm just cool. Drop a little of those coins in that tip jar. Buymeacoffee.com/Flobo Boys. That's me. Buymeacoffee.com. But if you're like, yo, I can do the whole monthly thing. I don't feel like having a tip jar. Get some swag over there at the Threadless store, Flobito.threadless.com. Some new designs are on the way. Now, as we guys will be listening to this, and I understand that guys is now a triggering term, but I have to teach myself to not use it. If all of you out there are watching this, it's June 1st to be exact. It is 2022, and above all, forget the fact that it's Flag Day and Father's Day and the first day of summer's all impact. It's actually my birthday month now. You guys know me. By the time you listen to this episode, I've done about 2 years of this show. I don't really do birthday months. I'm not really a birthday week kind of guy, but for some reason, it always ends up being that way. Friends have their own schedule, things pop up, there's coupons to be used, and I end up celebrating on through multiple days. So before I even get to how I feel about that kind of stuff, if you guys have any way or any ideas of how I can celebrate this year, let me know in the comments below. What should I do? What should I see? I want to make sure that this year it sticks out, but I don't want to go overboard. Because frankly, number one is that I'm working this weekend. My birthday falls on the Saturday, and I actually have a comedy show scheduled, although I should really confirm whether or not that's actually happening. But on the day after, I have a wedding I'm DJing as DJ Flobito. Learn more at flobito.com. And so I can't get too crazy, can't leave town like most people when they celebrate their birthday. It's got to be close to home, which is not really a bad thing. I feel like I would be home if it was left to my devices, but the fact that I can't go anywhere makes you go, sour grapes, grass is green on the other side sort of deal. So I got to keep really muted about that. And of course, during the week, it's not really can call anybody up and go, hey, what are you guys doing on a Tuesday night? Let's all get together and do something. Because if you guys know me on top of this, I'm not a fan of birthday dinners. Not taking out your friend for lunch or dinner. That's crazy. That's cool. That's totally fine. What I'm not a fan of is the giant Last Supper situations where there's like 12 people fighting to make up conversation with different aspects of someone's life. Like, oh, you're their friend from work. I'm their friend from their improv group. Hey, how's it going? That I could deal without. But I would love to have some things to do to have some friends celebrate with me. Last year, I had the show. I still have the show. It's called Flobo on Netflix, where I go into the Netflix archives to recap and review some of the Netflix originals. I had some of my friends. I reached out on social and said, hey, if you guys want to be on the show with me, let's do it. It was kind of interesting because it was 2021 where we were kind of in the pandemic thing and we kind of weren't. I think, but now, even though I would love that idea, I feel everyone's kind of doing their own thing now. It's almost like the pandemic didn't exist. I'm that jerk wearing a mask around town, and like it was some kind of bad fashion choice. Like, no, this used to be a thing, man. No one's doing it. Like, people look at me like I'm playing Pokemon Go. Like, you still do that, bro? Like, masks? Oh gosh. But so everyone's kind of moved on. So I didn't want to do that again. But if there's any way you can do that, or any way you have an idea where I can like employ to get my friends involved, digital friends involved, you let me know. Kind of a deep little fact. In 2020, I dug up the old custom cocktail recipe that the bar around my corner from my house, Old Fields Liquor Room, made when I was running for office. I was running for office in my local neighborhood. I decided to have a meet and greet, and the people over there, I got to give a shout out to Zach Engling over at Old Phil's Liquor Room, came up with this like modified whiskey sour. We call it the hashtag Boys in the Hood. And so 2020, I released that recipe for everyone. So it was kind of like a way to celebrate with those that weren't in the same room as me. So I'm trying to do something like that. Because I don't really believe in the give me presents thing. At the very least, I think my birthday is more of a feasting holiday. If you have a new donut shop, if you have a recipe for something I can consume, I appreciate that, but I'm not looking for presents as well. This year, though, it's really going to be a month of reflection. It's really the point I want to bring this up. Being able to perform comedy in Alaska, being able to do my Mets baseball challenge, where I'm going to all the California stadiums where the Mets are playing, and going to San Francisco last week just to see the Mets was cool. Being able to do Formula One in Miami was awesome. So I'm seeing places in this country, traveling safely as I can, getting more experiences, and trying to find a balance between that and the digital content creator life, because they basically was a life that was created when I couldn't leave the house with the pandemic. There's a lot of progress I have to be thankful for. Maybe this is my Thanksgiving, right? The birthday or the birthday month, which is why it's way superior to the actual Thanksgiving, but it's neither here nor there. But yeah, if there's anything else you have out there, anything I should visit, any cities I should have on my calendar, probably for July, because by the time you guys give me recommendations, I'm going to find time to go. It would be July. Please let me know. And also, if you want to tell people about this show, Wassup Flobo, please do that as well, because as we roll on, I'm going to try to find some way to make this more fun. I realize there's a lot more episodes than me talking about my career, and that's really not the point of the show. It's supposed to be what I'm doing, not me pondering about life every Wednesday. That does it for me. Until next Wednesday, until next episode of Wassup Flobo, be nice to each other and call your mother. She misses you.